I am Lamin Jai for news review for today. Thank you very much for being there. Coming up for you on the show today, Agua company staff stage protest over working condition, and National People's Party Organizing Secretary Fabu Sane will be my guest today. These and more. But first, we will see what the newspapers are reporting on quickly. We'll begin with the point today. We will start with the point today instead of the standard. We will see what they are saying today. Jammeh leaves a legacy of atrocities for Gambians. That's according to the Victims Center chief there. That's Sheriff Kijera. Also, MOPSI, that's the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, launches Island Gambia platform. Politics of sentiment, lies should be over. That's by the General Lamin Bojang there. Ex-magistrate narrates how Jammeh Governor Ture interfered in court cases. Let's see. So, according to the point, the chairman of the Gambia Center for Victims of Human Rights Violations, in an interview with this medium, that is the point, revealed that former President Yahya Jammeh left a legacy of atrocities, a legacy of broken homes, a legacy of battered economy, and a legacy of a very serious fragmented community and society in this country. Sheriff Mohamed Kijera made this statement following the discussion that took place between the Gambia's deputy ambassador to the United Nations under Jammeh Samsudin Sarr and President Adama Barrow. There are still a lot of furor around the meeting there between President Adama Barrow and Samsudin Sarr. There, politics of sentiment, lies should be over. Lamin Bojang, the leader of the newly registered political party Alliance for National Reorientation and Development, says his party is here to solve the problems of Gambians from experiencing political deception, lies, and tribal sentiments. The Minister of Basic and Secondary Education has also launched an online platform dubbed Island Gambia on Wednesday, 5th March 2021. So also, lawyer Samsudin Conte also yesterday testified before the TRRC through online, stating that former President Yahya Jammeh and former Governor of Central River Region, Ganye Ture, interfered in his court cases in Janjanbureh and Banjul. Yes, let's see what the Standard is reporting on today. NAMS react to $54 million loan blues. Silla says Barrow's deaf comments blown out of proportion. Gambia, Nigeria Navy's renewed commitment to combat piracy. FAL explains TRRC's mandate on December 30th attack. GFA, that's Gambia for All, expresses dismay over Barrow's deaf comments. The lead story there is saying various members of the National Assembly have expressed mixed feelings to the Supreme Court's ruling against their proposed $54 million loan scheme. In a landmark ruling on Monday, the Apex Court ruled that the Constitution does not accord the National Assembly the power to create a new budget in the estimates, since any motion seeking to create a new budget line must be done by the executive and not the National Assembly. So a few lawmakers, Jara East lawmaker, for example, Senator said he received the decision with mixed reactions because he expected the court to strike out the case for lack of merit there. For the Drame, who is the MP for Tumanna, said even though he does not subscribe to the loans allocation, he is disappointed with the Apex Court's decision to overturn it. Dankunku, that's Nyamana Dankunku, that's the minority leader Samajala, is also speaking, saying he is very happy with the decision of the Supreme Court. Silla says Barrow's deaf comments blown out of proportion. That's the Minister of Information there. President Adam Barrow has come under heavy criticism for comments he made while addressing a group of former National Assembly members and governors. The president said his party would prefer death to shame in the coming election. That is what they say. But according to the Information Minister, he is saying that the comments were blown out of proportion. He is saying that I don't know what to clarify in this because this was a simple statement. This is an interview he had with Peter Gomez of West Coast Radio there. Another report there, man arrested for attempted rape in Bakau. A man has been arrested Tuesday for attempting to rape an 8-year-old girl there in Bakau. Yes, that will do it for the newspapers. Stay with us. Now, the largest foreign-owned pond in the Gambia has been operating for the past years. Agua Gambia is responsible for giving wastewater treatment facility and all the connected sewage network in the Gambia. However, the company's staff are not happy, and they yesterday staged a protest over working conditions. More in this report.
It's the only spot in the Kanifing municipality where vacuum trucks empty their tanks. Dozens of Gambians work at the sewage on the Agua company. But these people are not happy and vented on Wednesday through a peaceful protest.
We are here just to make a peaceful demonstration. And that peaceful demonstration, we don't have any violence or we don't have any grief over our officials. It's just to clear ourselves from what we are seeing since they took over from this place. Because salaries, at this moment, today is on the 5th. We are not receiving our salaries. Our social security are not considered. Every time when we have meeting, we always protest about it. That social security, how far with the social securities? The only thing they tell is going on. But normally social securities, all of us knows who joins social security. You normally have a card, isn't it? Anytime we have meeting here, that's the only thing they will tell us. Salary increasement, we protest. We told them everything. Nothing has been done. You come to risk allowance, because when you look at this sewage company is very risky to work with the sewage. The smell alone, you can attest to it. Today, everybody, all of you here, you can attest to it. The smell you are having here.
So wala tinangal kumande na puru ngam fan defense alsin koyge company sin tolu simuta sin topoto adu sin na fenglu bedina ntola fonko moment iso Kenya ntola nyanta mengo men sotola ntola site ja do ko dula to ja nyanta ka be soto informo samato glofo nafo everything anna jata kendia mbuko do soto jata kendia fonko sa mbuko soto sa fonko la ka kem fangoli ba ni tata kilim fula e ko la fonko siata so say na e muta drong ibuka fo fangol kete fay so mbuka ko soto na nyam wala tin nga nyin ko keta wassalam sibake ila mo ba tubabu dole han nyi motor min ka be ka bori tan tubabu le yaade da bot bi tubabu kabra na tabe diamu kan tenga ko so nyaame nga min fo ako kabra tan na jang e man staffol jo why is a reason anting I support wo dulatole ako jang femman bete ya jang nothing is good here. I support that because before I was not here, but during my stay here naning tero kono ngami awzap tubabo min fonte I support the white man, understand. Even when the white man was not here, the black man is here. He is not helping anyone. I don't care. I just work for my sweat. Even if I'm not working here, I will work. I'm a worker. I work for my sweat. Understand? But when for me mutonyati ni mofingo ni ekenyato kanela mofin dol corrupt. You understand? Every human being want to live good. You understand? Nyundoku is risk. You can have disease here, smunabu, everything. Sifa yemi mira kakabo hadama dingo balale akanajen. So jammanke dula izirinti. So ntela mimpola Gambia nyaton kol bele momo katara santo.
The employees are particularly concerned by their health but also their salary.
Dañu wax ne fi any staff bo xamé dañ la staff fini nañ la fay $10,000 as a salary. After 6 months suñ la living nañ la staff. Waye amut ken ko xamné jël nañ ko fi as permanent staff. Secondly tamit yep contract la. Okay, secondly tam so ñëwé suñ wali wërgiram tamit dara neeku di dox. So febaré fini yow yaay faj sa bopa. Té amut ben bes bo xamné di nga am fi jafé compagnie ñew taxawal la né dañ la jéma faj ci sa jafé yi nga am nonu. OK, ñenentel bi moy suñ affaire social security bi bobu tam neeku di dox. Fi topal nañ ko wax nañ ko be sona waye di nga gis né dañuy luñu dé wax rek moy ñu ko fay waye suñ démé social security tam luñu dé won moy compagnie bi depuis buñ starté ba légui musu ñoo fay lifin social security.
ñun dal suñ boss moy suñ headache moy Petro kon ki Petro daf ñu jam fa kon ki bi mo joggé fi mu ne bu fekka trafic baa ngee baax bu trafic bi wàccee rek ci la pétrole daw xaalis bu fi nekkoon yow mu buub ko mu yóbbu ko ñu bàyyi ñu empty handed salari sax pour kora mu fay ko dafa dee nekk problème am léegi mu dem for some years mu ñëwaat for 3 years mu ñëwaat bu mu ñëwaatee ñu laaj ko lu tax nga ñëwaat mu ne moom gouvernement bi dafa bugg a jël fii loolu moo tax mu ñëwaat te bu mu ñëwee ba léegi nit ñi fii liggéeykat yi kenn amut jaama dafa taxaw suñ boppay duñu woon ne ñun dañu war a liggéey waaw xaalis nekkul si compagnie bi ma ne ko xaalis su nekkul si compagnie bi yéen a ko dee withdraw kon ki yéen a ngi amee seen account foofu ngeen ko dee jëlee xaalis bu duga balaa suba fekk gars yi withdraw nañ ko ba mu jeex tak suñ buggee fay salary sax duñ ko mun a fay.
They want the government to intervene.
We need the help of the government if they can come on board to sit with us, and then we see how best we can able to tackle this menace.
So ñu ngi ñaan ndimbal si government bi ak anybody ku mun a doon koo xam ne nañu mën a ñoo jàppale ñu taxawal ñu pour mu faytal ñu suñu right su ko defee ñun tamit lu ñoo joytu xam nga ñu mun koo am.
Women also form part of the reporters.
Like it should be owned by the Gambian peoples. At the end of the day, like I am the owner of the hair. Whatever I would like, I will work on that. Like first of all, since when I start working at this company since 2016, 9th November. While like ex-president Jammeh moko wax na like képp koo xamante ne mu ngi liggéey fii nii moom bëggut ko let him fire that guy out. You understand? So like before when was coming here, he told us that like 6 months, after that 6 months we will be coming, he will staff us. But at the end of the year, when he told us, we know what he told us. He said that like even now, even the highest companies in the Gambia, they stop staffing their peoples. The only thing that he's going to do like a contract. But then I was working at that building. He now said like he's going to conduct that dock. Yeah, he's going to be the very dock he's going to open. When he did that, he just built this house at the middle of the highway. I complained. He told me that like, when the cars, if not when the vehicles are going, when the houses are there or the offices are there, when the vehicles are going, they were not able to pay us. This month, the only thing that he constants is about money. That's the first thing. Whenever you have a problem or you have an issue, even to solve, they will always tell you that there is no money. So where the money we are working for, where is the money going to? It's the question. Because every month, every end of month, at least 300,000 almost enter according to these vehicles. I don't know the hotels areas. But even though I once have an accident, I could have lost my life in 3 months back. But even a Brastamon, for them to give it to me, they couldn't.
The officials want the management of Agwo to look into their demands as soon as possible. For TFN News Review, I am Mati Senghor.
Welcome back. So today I am speaking to Fabu Sane. He's the new National Organizing Secretary of National People's Party. Well, a few days ago, NPP finally put together a national executive with President Adam Barrow as Secretary General and leader of the party. But also you have the likes of Vice President Dr. Aissatou Toure, you have the likes of Honorable Musa Drame, you have the likes of Honorable Bakari Baji, are all in the executive, but he's one of the top officials, and he joins me now. Thank you, Fabu, for coming.
You're welcome, Lamin.
Fabu, you've been a member of NPP since at the outset, and we've seen the amount of work, effort, and contribution that you've put into this party. Now here you are, National Organizing Secretary. Would you say that this is as a result of your efforts, this new role that you've been handed? Top role.
Thank you very much, Lamin, for that question, but I don't think I'm the right person to answer that question. The confidence reposed on me wasn't my decision. It was the decision of the party across the country, so I guess they should be the better person to say why they entrusted me to this position. What does your role entail? I am the organizing secretary, as the name goes. I am responsible of the functional activities of the party. So in essence, I am going to be one of the most instrumental person as far as the functions of the party is concerned. So I am going to organize every aspect of the party's activities.
So what the activities? Are you talking about meetings, events? What does it really?
Of course, we are a political party, so we will be doing political activities. We will also have correspondence with other institutions. We have the administrative secretary, of course, who will be directly dealing with the administrative aspect of the party. But anything that has to do with the political activities of the party would be on my desk.
So how are you going to go about it? The last time I checked, you lived in the United States. Have you moved back to Gambia to stay permanently?
I have been finally back in the Gambia since December. So I am here.
You are here.
Yes.
Great. And how has President Adam Barrow reacted to the formation or the creation of the National Executive? Since this party was formed last year or so, you've never had an executive. This is your very first time. And I saw you take a group photo with the president. How has he received this?
A year or so ago now. And since then, he has a team called the Political Council, and he asked them to structure everybody across the country. Since the name of the party is the National People's Party, he was expecting that it will have a national dimension. And of course, yes, every race, every region is covered.
So in the executive, myself, I have seen that there are some names, key names that are expected to be in the executive who never made it to the executive. In your opinion, do you think this is the right group of officials that really deserve to be in the NPP National Executive?
I think every Gambian, as far as your nationality is concerned, has the right to be an executive member of the NPP. But yes, not everybody can. So we did what we could around to look at people that we think are now the right people to steer the affairs of NPP. And as far as
executive has to do with officials of the former UDP officials, people who were in UDP and fell out, including your very person. But then you also have, the APRC people who also made it to the executive. So one can safely say this is an executive or a party of plus APRC.
That's the most interesting thing for NPP. We are very diverse. We are a composition of different political parties from different political backgrounds across the country. That's why it took us this long to get it. And we are not, looking at anybody because of the party you come from. We're looking at everyone because of what you can contribute to that you can do. And we have to look at the experience also. People from different political backgrounds, of course, came with a lot of, came in. We looked at people from GDC, you didn't mention about them. We look at people from UDP. So we try to do the best we can to get the best out of each party. And that's why we are able to come up with this very interesting and very, powerful executive.
So how are your chances looking like? You hear President Barrow say there, December 5th, everything. I'll be president-elect December 5th. How are your chances looking?
We are very optimistic. We know what we are doing on the ground, and we know what we have already set up against December 2021. And we are very hopeful that up to national level now, everywhere you go in this country, you will realize the presence of NPP. And this is what's going to reflect on the election day. And that's why we are confident that come December 5th, the party to be announced as the winner would be NPP and President Barrow.
What if you lose?
We will accept because that's democratic. But there is no ground as far as politics is concerned right now that indicates to the fact that NPP could be a loser in December.
There is none?
There's none at all. Nothing on the ground.
The people who are on the other side say no, there are a lot of ground. The president is not doing anything. This president has failed the Gambian people. Just a day or two ago, we've seen the newest political party in town. Their leader said, this leader has no experience, this leader is clueless, and this is why Gambians should vote him out in December.
That's always going to be the political field. That's how it's always going to be look like. Every political party would express this hope that I am going to win. Otherwise, they would go and register their political party. Yes. But we know the political parties that are crying. The only reason they are crying, they know that the NPP has the upper hand. That's why they are crying. Yes. Trying to convince Gambians that President Barrow is not doing anything in this country. It's just, I couldn't just take it from anybody. We are all witnessing what's happening in this country, the kind of transformation taking place right now. if you look at the educational sector, I think I told somebody in an interview, the students, the 19th executive of the university says 75% of them are on government scholarship.
Yes.
This is unprecedented in this country. You look at the road network, you yes. look at what the government is doing in terms of health and other things. So these are clear indications that the government they voted in for is doing exactly what they are doing to improve the livelihood of the people, to create amenities that it suits their living. So this is why they're going to vote for come December.
Fabu, Allah patio NPP, afalali executive or tombo. Executive when you ke national organizing secretary, national organizing malambo mbo fala mane kauna nyadile. Me yalo ko marlaka call organize, patio call organize. Ila yung appointment no anata nyadile aning mundogo si falel tamada. Foka futa nying effort nying kajim palaso nying kaji tete
lamen o nyinin karo kumayata bake bari mamira o nyinin karo munte tati bayden teman fan tombo patio molle banko ka wolle tombo droke because president adam baro yeti molle londi akoy ali gubero ke ali molu nominati ali tombo ali palaso dila wo molu nim president baro d'accord tako nyim palaso betiat le pour ndanga taraje so wolle so di apro kelo munati na yente ke palaso to
sai ngamem fanaje wala mu berali empatio lo ñenam signa folo dal be executive o tombon kam ya tombon mo kuma jamal bulata fenko kono bari na ramem fanaje wala mo modol ya mira ko wala men nyanda tar executive o kono wo dol tolu man fuddi wo soro da jadi
mol ya mira men nyanda tar laje o mol lebe o tolu falanto ya fande kon to ngamara kar nyanda tar laje la man taraje to ngam menke wala ngente ko to nga banko mol le jube gambe ding ko nga patielo ka wala nan ka National People's Party ko gambe ding be le taranoje and be nga patielo ka fana nyoma from different political parties ni la mirol ni la jeri nyali na experience nga tombon tro ke wala kono wala yatin nan to jikitala ko nga mo kendo le men tombo nyem patielo kono wala team kendo tan to lefta men na men nyem wino di lan to la in December
Fabu bari kukilim flabi wala mu diamo ka sia la patio la kola menu be karadola e même fois ko NPP atolu almanga parti de me alon ka nyanta e banko marala comme president Baro